Welcome, it's Wednesday. Let's jump right in. So, first, you guys have your bond market. Still nothing eventful happening. It is still bouncing inside of this pattern. So, you can expect still some choppy movements in your big indexes. Your interest rate's not really moving around either because your big market is not really moving. So, your little markets are getting affected. Here's your 2-year yield. Still inside of this pattern, hasn't done anything yet. The line up right now is your giant moving average, gives you support to the downside because you are under it right now. And we are just waiting for it to break out of this pattern in either direction. Here's your 10-year yield. You guys are still inside of the pattern, bouncing off of the giant moving average, giving you guys more support to the upside, giving you possibly more inflation. Here is your S&P 500. You guys are above the giant moving average. I did adjust the lines because it finally gave me enough information to adjust them. You guys have the extended top right here. You guys can see you're for some reason not making it over. And over here, you guys are bouncing off of the bottom line. And this is a bearish pattern, tends to break to the downside. You guys can break to the upside. It's just most likely it will go lower. If you break to the downside, then you guys will most likely come down and retest this blue support line, which should catch you, although it could just come down halfway and then bounce and go higher. We will see what happens. Here is your NASDAQ. You guys are in an adjusted pattern here. I adjusted the lines similar to the S&P 500, and you guys broke down out of the pattern, which means you can expect your NASDAQ to possibly go down to the giant moving average, although it may just get caught right here. It will most likely get caught right there due to the support in that area. It could even just come up to this spot. We will see. Usually when you guys are above this giant moving average, if you guys haven't seen already or noticed in my trades, this giant moving average, if you try to fight against it, it will bite you. It's like an angry chihuahua. Here is your Dow Jones. You guys broke up out of this pattern, but you still need to clear the top, which would be right there. Your breakout's a little weak, and it hit where all these other wicks hit. Just break that, and then I'll say you're most likely to go higher. For right now, nothing happening on the Dow Jones. Here's your Bitcoin. I said most likely it will come down to 79,000. It broke down, hit 79,000, and then it kept going. Nothing really to measure out here on Bitcoin. We just need to see what it does and draw more lines. Although most likely you're going to get a bounce, because if I zoom out, you can see when things go down, they don't go straight down, they bounce down. Here is your XRP, still heading down to the bottom of this channel pattern. You can expect it to hit the bottom part of the channel, most likely, and then give you guys maybe a little bounce. Don't expect a full bounce up to this upper line. Sometimes it doesn't really hit that. Here was a rare case, but we will see what goes on in XRP later. Here is your gold. I said Monday, most likely you guys are going to bounce off of this support line, which you did. And now we will see if gold can hold it. I'm thinking most likely it's not. Over here you can see it comes down, bounces up a little bit. It's like a little cough, and then it goes down. You just don't want gold to break this support line. If it breaks this support line going up, then your gold will most likely go lower. Here is your silver. You guys came down. I said most likely you guys are going to bounce on the support line, which you did. Same thing as gold. You will most likely see it curl over and retest the line. It's like a little cough, a bounce. Just You don't want silver to break this trend line here because then it gives it a high probability of heading lower. And that is all the markets. In summary, before I tell you, make sure to like, subscribe, make sure to share this if you want, comment if you want me to analyze something for you. And in summary, your guys' markets aren't really moving much besides your valuable assets that are physical, your gold and silver, they're moving a whole lot. Your speculative assets are still falling, which means we got some liquidity problems in the whole system. But we will see what the bond market will do later this week. Hopefully, it breaks either direction and gives us back our healthy market movements. And in terms of healthy, it just needs to go down and then come back up, as shown in the patterns that are all currently bearish. And I will see you guys Friday.